What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Caleb McAllister here. I'm just finishing up a workout in my home gym, and I wanted to show you guys this piece of equipment from OneTwoFit, the, I guess you call it a pull-up stand. Now this is actually a follow-up to a video that I had recorded that was kind of giving like the unboxing and my first impressions. And now I've had a chance to fully assemble it, use it, and test it more extensively. And in the interest of being completely upfront and honest with you guys, I have to say, this is not a piece of equipment that I would keep. As a matter of fact, I am planning to return it. Now, like most of you, I try to do my homework. I try to buy products that I expect to like, to use, to be good quality, and most of the time that's the case. Unfortunately, this has most definitely not lived up to that. I'm going to show you exactly what I mean. So there's a number of problems just with the quality. Few relatively minor quibbles. So things like the dip bars are extremely loose. They wobble very easily. The legs are not aligned correctly, so they don't stay stable in their brackets, which as a result, as you can see, this is a very unstable piece of equipment, both from the bars up, which are only held in place by very thin, small, relatively weak pins on fairly thin metal, but also the entire base is very, very unstable and misaligned, kind of almost warped or twisted. Even more significantly, the bar, which you can see more or less right here, is only a few inches from the bar that you hang from, which you can tell the company knew was a problem because they slapped this piece of canvas over it to try to keep you from hitting it. But that's not actually going to do enough, because when you do pull-ups, you hit that canvas and bump into that metal every time you do a rep. And you have to do it extremely slowly and gingerly to try to kind of maneuver yourself awkwardly around that metal piece. There's another of other problems that I could point to where things don't align correctly. But here's the real problem: the customer service from the company. Because I didn't want to have to return this. I reached out to the company, I explained some of the problems, was dismissed extremely rudely, and I don't want to, get into like the personal back and forth, but it was handled in a very, very unprofessional manner. Because I understand sometimes there's maybe a product that was mismanufactured or there's an unusual issue with it, and I'm going to give the company a chance to make it right, and that was most definitely not the case here. Now, I'm a big fan of pull-up stands or these types of dip bar, pull-up bar type pieces of equipment in general. I've used them before from a number of companies, and many of them that are extremely high quality that I really like. So I know that it's not an issue with this type of equipment. It's simply an issue with this one from OneTwoFit being very poor quality. And I'm sorry, that is my personal experience. I don't usually post negative reviews. I try to mostly post videos about products that I like. But in this case, I have to be honest, I have to tell the truth about my experience. So I definitely recommend getting a pull-up bar type piece of equipment similar to this, but I would definitely go with any other company over this one if I were looking for a replacement, which I will be doing in the near future. So I hope that helps, guys. Thank you for being here. Have a great day, and I will see you next time. Take care, everybody.